potatoes. Ah, oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Ah, hello. It's mukbang time. It's Fabulous Friday Feast. And today we are having a yummy kebab platter. Yum, 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 yum. Anyway, guys, sorry being out of breath. Oh dear, so much going on. So much drama, as usual. I don't know. Anyway, it's a Fabulous Friday Feast, so it's time to get on with some eating, isn't it, really? So, yeah, we best get stuck in. I'm looking for my magic sauce. Oh, gotta have a bit of dragon, sweet chilli. I'm not a fan of normal chilli sauce. I don't like things very spicy, but I like chilli taste and I like sweet chilli. So this is clearly the one to have. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here tonight. If you are here, the first question you need to ask is why? Because, well, this is, this is what it is. So anyway, yeah. So let's try some chicken. Suppose you schmucks want to know what actually is on a kebab platter, don't you? Well, we got some chicken, as you can see, chicken pieces, and that is something you'll know we love in Britain. That is lamb doner meat. And over here, I haven't tried before from this place, but these are some lamb koftas. That's it, kofta kebabs. So I'm not going to do it all as a rolled up one because I don't eat kebabs that way. I kind of keep it separate. It's weird. It can get very messy otherwise, especially with all the sauce. Oh, and this is called salad. Now, I thought salad was just, you know, urban legend, kind of a mythical beast, but I could almost say I don't believe in salads, but this is salad. Yes, yeah, it's actually salad. Let's see what it tastes like. Good. See, I do eat healthy. It's not all about junk food. It's about balance. Let's try some of this kofta. Kofta's a little chewy, but packed with flavours, absolutely. You can't beat a good meat fest, can you, eh? You cannot beat a good meat fest on a Friday night. The Mukbang's got a little chewy though. Gonna need something to slush this lot down with. So just got a glass of cola. Yes, well, just cola, nothing else. Just cola. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh dear. I don't know. The world's gone crazy, hasn't it, people, eh? So, you millennials are finally learning what inflation is. Oh, you didn't have that before, did you? No, in the Western world. You know what it is now, don't you? I mean, for example, right, this is a combo meal, okay? and it was the same price for at least 3.5 years before a few months ago, and it was £15, and now it's £20, so it's gone up 33%, and it was stagnant at 15. Oh, sorry guys, that's about £15, about $18, and I think £20 is 24 US dollars if you're trying to make a comparison. So yeah, it's all getting expensive, isn't it? But like I say, I mean, I was a little baby, but I remember the late 70s in England, I mean, and the early 80s, and we've not had inflation in this country since then. So that is high since then, you know. And remember what the Federal Reserve said months ago, and the Bank of England as well. Oh, the inflation, it's just transitory, it's just for a while. No, because once you get into a spiral like this, and believe me, I studied economics at university, you get stuck in it for ages. Now, I bought my own separately sweet chilli sauce, but they gave me some complimentary garlic sauce, so we're going to have a little dipster, see what's going on. That's my brain sauce. It's synthetic. Not enough cream in that sauce. But hey, I'm in a bitchy mood, so I'm going to have a go if things ain't right. And I don't care. And if it's really bad, I'll be calling corporate. Ugh. Anyway, I'm Aston Parsons. And this is Aston's Expressway. So, yeah, we'll move away from the anger. Sorry, I had one of those days. You know those days where everything goes wrong and everything falls over. Everything you touch, a glass, a cup, you break it all. Anyway, back to this before it gets too stone cold. Salad. Mind you, my stomach's going, what is that? What is that we're having to break down other than processed meat or fat or something like that? What is that? Ah yes, Friday nights. Good old Friday night at home. Lovely. Well, generally it is, you know. Something nice to drink, something nice to eat, and your wonderful company. I don't know what you guys are eating tonight, but why didn't you list it below? you know, what you're chomping on, because I always like to know that thing, because I'm a nosy bastard, alright. Oh, I'm sorry. I struggle to control my burps, so I do apologise. Don't worry, everything on and out the other end, you know, with certain people now. Oh. So yeah, this is the food that very popular on a night out in England. I just popped into the town centre. And my town, it's a moderate sized town, about 100,000 people. And there's people already falling over drunk. And it's only like 8 PM in the evening. So, but this is what they like afterwards. I mean, you can have 10 pints of lager, you can either throw it before or after the kebab. It's up to you really. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Oh. So, what about avocado news? Now, if you've seen last week's fabulous Friday feast, and if you haven't, you know, click on it because it's a good laugh. Like I said, yeah, I filmed it 2 weeks ago, but Ed kind of showed it last week. But I made the blunder saying that that's it, Nick, you know, been gone a month, blah, blah, blah. I've not heard anything from him. Yeah, Nick avocado I'm talking about. And then the next morning he posts a video. So it kind of looked a bit nonsensical, but that's sod's law for you. You make a comment, the scenario changes. But no, but it's weird. He's done that one a few weeks ago, but nothing really since. Unless today, excuse me, I saw a video from his husband's page, All in Home. Well, I mean, I get all in trying mukbangs, but I don't find them very entertaining, to be honest. I'm not knocking the guy, it takes a lot with Nick, but anyway, coming to the point. He was saying that Nick's practically immobile, won't leave the place. And his goal is just £600. He's got to get to £600 to be noticed. Which is a hell of a goal in life, to be £600, I must admit. I mean, in my late teens, early 20s, I got up to about £350. I'm about 250, 260 now. And that was immobilising enough, but to be over 400 and getting on for 600, it's not somewhere you want to go, is it? But he wants to go there. He wants to be the big cheese on My £600 Life, which if you don't know is a TV show on, is it TLC? Well, we get it on TLC. I'm not sure who actually makes it. Don't worry guys, I won't be, I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. He says with about 2,000 calories in front of him, but no, this is I'm doing the intermittent fasting thing, you know, when you're low cal for 3 days and then, yeah, have a big meal. Oh dear. The trouble with intermittent fasting is this, quite frankly, folks. You reduce your stomach capacity, even when you're a bit tubby like me. And it means I won't be able to eat all of this tonight, I'm afraid. But don't start complaining, because not a grain of rice gets wasted in this house. It'll all get reheated and re-engineered into another meal tomorrow before I go back on the diet regs. But, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that one. That's another thing when you're on no calories for a few days. You start shoving this lot in, and you know, the kind of production department down there is going, what the hell's going on? I've not got the staff for this, god damn it. But, you know, trials and tribulations of a life as a mukbanger. Of course, if you're watching in America, or maybe other parts of the world, you're going, what the hell's a kebab? Well, you guys know by the Greek name, I'm going to try and say this right, GYROS, but spelt like gyros. You know, GYROS, but pronounced GYROS. Kind of Greeky Zeros thingy. I tried to find out earlier. I've known this for a while, but UK we always call them kebabs, whether they're lamb, chicken, whatever, whether on a stool or coming off, you know, the old meat slicey put together thingy. And I was trying to differentiate on Google earlier, what is the difference between a gyros and a kebab, and somebody, it's very confusing, the answer. I mean, some said, oh, well, you know, kebab goes on a stool and, you know, the other's on a slicing the meat down, you know, when they've got it on the vertical grill, and they're like, but look, whatever you call it, I'm sure you love them. Obviously, I think they're popular in one way or another around the world. Although I'm curious, if anyone's watching from Eastern Asia, from like South Korea or even North Korea, I suppose, or China or Japan, if they want to tell me if they get like kebabs. I mean, normally they're wrapped up, so normally that is wrapped in that. So tell me, please, anyone from East Asia, if kebabs or gyroses or gyroses are big with you guys. I mean, I've seen you eat everything else on mukbangs and stuff. And if you are from Korea, welcome. Everyone's welcome here. Whether you're from Asia or Germany or Mauritania or, kind of Cantabodinese. I mean, everyone's welcome. But I'm curious to know about whether you guys eat this stuff. I'm watching a few Korean mukbangs lately. No, I've been watching some Asian mukbangs, mainly, South Korea. And I know it's done a bit differently out there. I mean, you have to forgive me. I mean, I state clearly, I do a chatty mukbang. I can't just sit here in silence and eat. It's impossible for me, even on my own. I mean, I talk the back leg off a bloody donkey to anyone near me, but even on my own, I just can't stop talking. It's just part of living alone. But what was I going to say? Oh, crikey, that's gone. No, I know they're a lot quieter, and it's more about the ASMR side, which I'm not massive into, but I do love seeing the amazing food, the deep fried chicken and the pork bellies, and it all looks amazing. But no, I do things a bit differently. I'm trying to entertain, and I would find it very awkward just to sit here eating and saying nothing. If I can't value something myself while I'm watching it, what good do I think it is to other people? I'm also not, I should stress, I'm not a competitive eater. Respect to competitive eaters. I mean, some are amazing and they look after themselves as well. They do it right and as fit as AF. But no, I couldn't do that. I can't do it anyway. You recommend? I've had 3 heart attacks, so you're not meant to overstuff yourself too much when you've had heart attacks. But don't worry, heart's doing okay. I mean, 40% of it died in a major heart attack, but it's still ticking. So miracle of modern pills as well, keeping me alive. Tablets, medication, pharmaceuticals. There's a couple of years left in me, so don't worry, guys. I'm not going just yet. I was actually quite fit when I was like 50 pounds lighter when I had my first major heart attack. Well, the biggie. Well, there was 2 others, but kind of muddled through that myself, and then I had a massive one. And at the time, I was like eating 1,200 calories a day. I was 45 pounds lighter, but I just got really pumped up the last 6 months. And then I've had a heart attack out of the blue. I used to walk 2 or 3 hours a day around the fields where I used to live. And no, just walking 10 minutes is bloody tricky. Oh, excuse me. This really is, yeah, I know. I'm trying to gather some photos actually, so I can show you me and my size over the years. I'm not being vain either doing that, but it's just curious because I was fat before I could even know what the word fat was, I wasn't that my mum fed me brilliantly food, but I was just so bone hard as a kid. I just wanted to watch the box, the TV. And I put weight on. As a kid. And normally my age was my weight in stones, so a stone is £14 for you Americans because you don't get stones. So 11 stone 12, 12 stone 13. So I was a large guy, and then I hit 15, 16, and I started hitting the old, you know. And that, with my diet and no exercise, I just ballooned up to like I say, best part 350 kilos by my early 20s. And then, later than most students go, I went to university when I was 23, and I stopped drinking, replaced that with something else, and got in the gym, got so fit, and before I knew it, I'm like 180 pounds of beef, so that was good. And then after that, I had head injuries, and then I got anorexic, and all of a sudden, because I've lost all this weight, you get neurotic about putting it back on. So, because I had a head injury, I couldn't exercise because of blood in my brain, blood clots. So, I got down really low. I got down to about 150 pounds, which doesn't sound that thin, but I'm 6'4". I'm quite a big frame guy. You know, like I say, I'm getting the photos together because like you've got fat younger me, then fit younger me, then super skinny anorexic me, and then kind of kept it down all those years until I had my whole sack of, was it 6 years ago? No, you gotta look after yourself, guys. Honest, I'm not sounding like an old man like your dad, but it can turn on you so quick. Your health can, you know. And then there's the midlife crisis. You know, but I'm not going into midlife crisis now. I've got over mine. It lasted years. It really lasted years, but it's over. It's over. And I suppose I'd like to offer a little apology. Some viewers may be unhappy with the sound quality, and it's not in, what is it, 4K. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I don't have a lot of money, and all I've got at the moment is a cheap Motorola smartphone, and I've got a microphone, but I'm going to rework things around. I've got to get the microphone plugged into the phone and kind of stuff, and hopefully I'll get a proper camera at some point so you can get me in all my full glorious technical 4K beauty. Aren't you glad about that? Or maybe no, we'll stay at those, or perhaps we'll stay at low resolution, because I'm just being honest tonight. I really am. I'm just being honest, but I ain't a pretty boy mukbanger. I'm sorry. I'm no oil painting to look at, but you know, what you see is what you get. I'm just a schmuck with a 98 Ford sedan who likes to eat junk food now and again and rabbit on about how good the cars were between 74 and 99 and how they're all complete crap now. But that's just me. But we're not talking motoring because this is mukbang and that's the other side of the channel. But yeah. God, I tell you what, I'm burpy worpy. No, today. Oh, blimey. Oh, I'm getting near to the full tanks, guys, I'm afraid. Like I say, don't worry, nothing gets wasted. Not in these, well, and even in more reasonably priced time. I hate wasting food. I absolutely hate it. When you think how many people and their struggle around the world for food is, you don't waste it. I don't waste it. Oh, well, don't believe in wasting food. I've seen some disgusting, especially when I did a bit of a tour of America years ago. Amazing waste of food over there. I've never seen anything like it. We're the same in Britain, to be honest. I mean, we're no Puritans ourselves, but I think what's coming up, guys, if you know what I mean, economics and, let's say, food supply issues this next year, that I don't think people will be wasting so much. I really don't, because I've been following. By the way, I'm a bit of a boy. I love economics and geography and what's going on in this country and how does that market work and how does this market work. And to be honest, the food crisis that's, well, upon us, it's not just about this war. It's been going on leading up to this for all sorts of reasons, COVID, climate, I won't get into all that, but it's been a couple of years the making, and we're going to see the pain of it. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I live in Britain, 5th richest country in the world. It's going to get expensive, but this, how supply and demands work. What is going to be available after harvest this year in the Northern Hemisphere, it's going to go to the richest places. If you're watching from Africa or Asia or Sub-Asia, Middle Asia, or my heart's with you. I know it's not going to be easy, and I know that the grain thing is affected by the war, because I know that these wonderful wheat fields of Ukraine feed a lot of people in North Africa, the Middle East, the Arab Peninsula, and I know there's going to be some trouble there. But no, so sorry guys, I'm not trying to depress you, but I'm just trying to say, what I'm trying to tell you is this, guys. I'm 48 years old, and I've never witnessed, since COVID and stuff, short shelves. We're a Western capitalist. The shelves are always meant to be full, and I can see why it's in there. I used to work for a massive food distributor. I kind of know how the chains work, and how supply chains work, and you can see the bottlenecks and you can see the problems, and you know that it's going to take years to sort it out. But what I will say, and some people will slate me for this, is that don't overeat. But if you get a chance to put in a couple of extra 100 calories for no kind of hassle here and there before winter, we'll look the other way. You know what I mean? We'll look the other way. Unless you're one of those skinny latte boys who just, eat what you want. I grew up with, all my friends I grew up with are just skinny, eat what they want. But some people can't put weight on. They just can't do it. No matter what they eat. Their metabolism's like lightning. But, you guys are starving us. But, if you're like me, you can always put a bit of stock on. So, like I said, I'm not saying overeat, but just for the next few months till we know what's going on, just, don't feel guilty if you have an extra slice of bacon or an extra, buttered pancake. Don't worry about that. But that's just a bit of survival advice. Anyway, I'm not getting into any theories of this, that and the other. It's not my job. But, no, we got a tricky winter ahead, people, wherever you are in this world. We've got a tricky winter. We've got a tricky winter. Right, guys, well, I'm being honest and looking at the clock and how my belly's in full panic mode right now. That I think I'm done for today. It's going to be a nice kind of lunch tomorrow. Have a bit of reheating and stuff. But I hope you've enjoyed your meal tonight. Let me know what you've had. Let me know if you've enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for any follows or likes you've expressed before on this channel, or comments, you know, be they positive or negative, it's all appreciated. This is a very young channel in its embryonic kind of day, so, you know, we're finding our feet, finding what works and what won't work. I will be trialling some different style. I'll try an ASMR when I get the mic set up and everything. I'll do you an ASMR where, you know, very quiet. I'll do a Zach Shoy, yeah. And I think we might have a bit of comedy mukbang as well. Comedy mukbang in respect to a certain mukbang you've already worked out I'm a big fan of. So, yeah guys, have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to join me on Mondays for the Monday Mondeo mini mukbang, which, believe me, does not get any easier to say, whether you're sober or you've had half a bottle of scotch, which I haven't, but I mean, if you had, it would be very, very tricky to say. So join us on Mondays, that's good fun. If you're into classic motoring, yep, there's videos popping up randomly now and again about classic car stuff. So yeah, thanks for being here. You know, feel free to leave a comment. You know, if you're generous, you might want to pop a like and a follow. But yeah, thanks a lot. See you soon. Aston Parsons for Aston's Expressway. Over and out.